Good morning. My name is Lucille Worone, and I'm a licensed practitioner here at the center. Thanks for joining us in meditation today. When Dr. Pat announced her talk theme in living color, I thought it'd be an excellent time to represent a chakra meditation that I've done a few times here at the center. And for those of you who don't know, chakras are the energy centers in the body, and there's 7 of them, and they go up your spine, basically in parallel to your spine, starting at the root up to your head. So each chakra has an associated color, and those colors follow the colors of the rainbow. Now, if the idea of chakras doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Please do not adjust your set. As an alternative, you can focus on the underlying message for each chakra, because each chakra corresponds to a particular energetic aspect of our human beingness. So our silence will be a little bit different today. I'll introduce each chakra and allow you some silence to contemplate on that, and we'll move on to the next one. So there'll be about 2 minutes for each chakra. So in preparation, just take a few deep breaths and settle into your chair, or wherever you're sitting or lying. And just be here now. Set aside your busyness of today, the chores that you had planned, the things you thought you'd do while you're meditating, and just give yourself this gift of time and presence. And breathe deeply in all the way down to your toes. And on the out breath, just let it rise up from your feet and out, releasing any tension, any constriction in your body. Some of us like to do an audible ah sound on that exhale, so try that for yourself. Deep breath in, and then ah. And you're welcome to shake your hands and feet and just release. Do that a few more times at your own pace. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in, and just shake again and release that with an audible ah. Now as you focus on your body, you might need to shift in your chair just to be comfortable again now that you've released some of that energy. Just center into the various parts of your body. We'll start at our toes and just breathe into the toes. And as you breathe out, a warm wave of relaxation and peace rises up from the earth. And this warm wave of peace rises through your ankles, up to your knees. Breathe in, breathe out, and that relaxed, warm feeling goes up from your knees through your legs, your sit bones. And with every breath, we focus a little higher in our body, releasing and letting go. Up through our lower back, our spine, up into the shoulders and neck. This warm wave goes to your hands and through your arms as we release and let go. And from our neck, this warm wave rises up through the muscles of your face. Relax all the muscles of your face and let it go. So as we breathe again to our toes and exhale through our entire body, there is nothing but a clear channel of peace, a clear channel of flow. So now we'll focus on the first chakra, the root chakra located at the base of your spine. Its color is red. This chakra is related to our basic survival needs. shelter, money, food. It's where we ground ourselves to the universe, to our eternal source of supply. So breathe in the support from the earth, secure in the knowingness that the universe is always supporting you. And as you focus on the root chakra, bathe this area in red. The second chakra is the sacral chakra located just below the navel. It's associated with relationships, creativity, and passion. Its color is orange. And as you focus on this chakra, allow yourself to listen to the creative urges within you that have perhaps lain dormant or unheralded or unheard. And as you contemplate this energy center, bathe it in orange. The third chakra is the solar plexus chakra between the navel and ribcage. Its color is yellow. It's associated with our confidence, our personal power and responsibility. It's where inertia is transformed into action. And as we contemplate this, color this area in bright yellow. fourth chakra is the heart chakra, located at the center of your chest at the heart level. Its color is green, and it unites the chakras of form, the lower three, with the chakras of spirit, the upper three. It's the center of your deep bonds with other beings, your sense of caring and compassion, your feelings of self-love, generosity, kindness, unity with all. And as you open your awareness to the wisdom of your heart and feel its healing energy of light, bathe your heart in green. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, located in the region of your neck and shoulders. Its color is blue. This chakra is about communication and speaking your truth. Your authentic voice within, what does it want to express? What is simmering just below the surface? Words awaiting to be said. As you contemplate the throat chakra, bathe this area in blue. The sixth chakra is called the third eye. It is located on your forehead between the eyebrows. Its color is indigo. It's related to vision, intuition, divine wisdom, and insight. It's the bridge between you and the external world. Be still and know, what is your intuition telling you today? As you focus on the third eye, drench this area in indigo. last and seventh chakra is the crown chakra at the crown of your head. It connects you with the universe and the divine source of creation. It's the connecting point between the finite, our body, and the infinite, and its color is violet. You are a beloved manifestation of this divine presence. Revel in this perfect place of cosmic energy, of stillness, peace, power, and love. And imagine the crown of your head bathed in glowing violet. Now visualize the cosmic energy radiating from the infinite to your crown chakra and through all 7 chakras back to the earth. The energy flows into the earth and circulates back around through the clear channel of our body temple. The eternal light of infinite love and wisdom radiates through each of our 7 chakras like the colors of the rainbow, starting with red at the root, to orange, to yellow, to green, to indigo, to blue, to violet. Radiates out and governs the activity of our lives into the outpicturing of abundance, creativity, right action, joy, love, truth, and unity. I'm grateful to be here in the quiet of this moment, in the completeness of this moment, in the knowingness and connection of this moment. So now we come back into our room. I invite you to wiggle your toes and fingers. Bring your awareness back to your surroundings. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So thank you for helping to bring the energy of love and celebration, unity, into your space and as well our space to prepare for today's service. Namaste.
They slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letter. It's sending and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns and calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Ooh. That put me in a meditation mood. That was wonderful. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Can we switch my slides over here? It's wonderful to know that you're out there. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. If you are new to our center, I will introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center here. And if you have never been to a Center for Spiritual Living before, there's a few things you need to know about us. We are a faith tradition that honors all faith traditions. As you could just see, we sang a Beatles song that had a little bit of Sanskrit in it, Jai Guru Deva Om, nothing's going to change my world. We honor all faiths. We honor all paths to God. Because we understand that with 8 billion people on this planet, that's 8 billion sparks of the divine, 8 billion ways that spirit, life, love, infinite intelligence, creative whatever, whatever you choose to call it, that's 8 billion ways that it is expressing itself by means of us. And that doesn't count all the animals. That doesn't count all the buds on the trees and the insects and everything that makes this world so absolutely wonderful. It doesn't make sense that there would be just one way to believe. And so we honor all the faiths. We may not practice everything, but we honor your right to practice them and to be on the path that you're on. So wherever you are welcome here. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to start out by singing one of our favorite songs. We used to sing it every Sunday when we were in person. This door is open to you. Let's sing together.
Take comfort in the knowing, whether if you come to stay a while, just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come love and be loved. From the blessed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, includes the Jew, this door is open to you. There's some kind of trouble, pain you're going through. Know that you are not alone, and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. 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 Come on in. Come on in. God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Oh, thanks, y'all. That was fun to do that song again. It felt like old times. Absolutely wonderful. So I have a few things to let you all know about. As you know, we're going through a process of voting for a name for our band. And I received probably 20 submissions. And because the band is going to be called that, I decided to run it by them, and they're in the process, some of them, of actually of voting for their favorite names, and we'll distill it down the list down from 20 to some other ones, and then I'm going to send it out as a survey to find out which ones you all like the best, and that is what we're going to name our band. So it's coming. There's some really good names. So just stay tuned, and we'll let you know what we come up for those. So the Food for the Soul program is part of our Change for Change. And what they do is every 2 weeks get together and make sandwiches that they provide to Cups, who provides them to people who are in need. This is an ongoing program, even during the pandemic, it's taking place at Big T's Barbecue. Now, don't just run down there. You need to register and come down to be part of that program. But you can contact Leslie at bigtsbbq.com, or call her if you'd like to get on the list of people who are coming together and helping in that way. It's a wonderful outreach. And what I know about this community is that Y'all are very good. You're generous, generous, generous with your time, your love, your talent, and your treasure. So thank you in advance for that. So we have a little library. I don't know if y'all knew that, because you probably haven't driven by very often, but Willem van Gogh made us a little lending library, and the name of it is Help Yourself with a capital S. I love that name. Anyway, we've put in some CDs of previous talks. We've put in some Science of Mind magazine, some other reading material, not limited, but focusing on our teaching. And if that's something that you're interested in, come down and make a borrow and then bring it back sometime. Also, we're looking for some more spiritually oriented or personal development books or CDs or anything like that you would like to loan and put into the little library. So if you do, just drop them by here Monday through Thursday from 10 to 3 when Kat is here, and we'll put them in the little library. And thanks in advance for that. So our ongoing weekly gatherings, since we've been in whatever this has been called, we call it so many different things. Since we haven't been meeting in person, we have lots of opportunities still to be in community. These Monday night seekers start at 7 o'clock. They meet every Monday night and kind of do a deep dive into spiritual things. That's facilitated by practitioner Ron Hahn. So you might want to check that out. All the information I've given you, the Zoom information, is on the website or in the newsletter. We've also got Coffee with Me, Dr. Pat, Wednesdays at noon. That's one of the highlights of my week, is getting together with people from the community and doing a check-in, doing a little spiritual practice. Thursday night meditation by the ministers and the practitioners, 7 o'clock on Thursday. The Saging Circle is on hiatus for the summer. They'll be back in September. And the after-service chat every day, every Sunday on Zoom, if you want to talk about the talk, if you want to just see some people. And you know how we used to get together and have coffee after service? Well, we're not doing that yet, but we are meeting with our coffee after service, and everybody is welcome to join with that. Again, all the information on Zoom and on the website, on the website or in the newsletter. Okay, lots going on. So I'm going to invite Lucille Worone, our practitioner of the day. Yes. Is it this week? Thank you. When things are weekly, I remember them. When things are monthly, I don't always remember them. We have laughter yoga facilitated by Sharon Faulkner, is this coming Friday night, and that information is on the website as well, and in the newsletter, so you can get all that information. Sharon, sorry about that. And laughter yoga is so much fun. Oh my gosh, I laugh so hard I feel like I cough a lung out. I mean, and it's spontaneous and it's fun, and you will love it. So we'll look forward to seeing you there Friday night starting at 6:30. Thank you for the reminder. So now we're going to go, we've got all of our business taken care of. Now we're going to go into the more sacred part of our service. So Amy is going to sing a chant, and then Lucille, our practitioner, will give us our spiritual mind treatment. So just go within.
Love, reflecting love. I am one with the divine. I am peace, expressing heaven bright. I am light, reflecting light. I am love, reflecting love. I am one with the divine. I am peace, expressing heaven bright. I am light, reflecting light.
I am light, I am love, reflecting the eternal, infinite love, the divine presence that is acting through each one of us. And the words I speak today, I speak in the word I, standing for each one of us. I know that I am a unique manifestation of the one light, the one love that shines through us all, expressing through all its creation of the universe. And each one of us is a unique absorption and reflection of this light. 8 billion different manifestations of this one presence. Right here, right now, I honor the divine in each one of my fellow human beings. And today in these times, as we go from how we've been living for the past 16 months into something new and different, we honor that each person is choosing their own path forward. And we support them on this sometimes challenging journey that we are all in together. Right here and now, I know this one light, this one love isn't generated by me. It only passes through me. And my place in it all is just to surrender and allow and release and let the light shine. I give thanks for the knowingness of this one truth. I give thanks for its experience in my life, bringing me peace, calm, wisdom, directing me to right action. And so I release these words knowing that they are already so as spoken, and together we affirm, and so it is.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Lucille. And thank you, Amy and Steph. Oh, did you notice Steph is back? Yay! And we got to meet little Remy. She came in for a few minutes, too. Love expressing, love reflecting love, and life reflecting life. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. So because we are a spiritual community, obviously, we have a vision for our center. We have a mission for our center, and we repeat this every week so that it stays anchored in. So I invite you now to repeat with me our vision statement. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. There's so much in there, so much in there. But for today, just think of yourselves as you go out for the day, after service, of course, that you go out the day as a beacon of spiritual illumination so that everyone who sees you, everyone who comes in contact with you, feels and experiences your light, which gives them permission to shine their light as well. So one of the ways we do that is through our mission. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness. Co-creation is such a powerful idea and such a powerful word, that idea that we are doing this together. It is so exciting, and that we are an inclusive community. It is so important for everyone to understand that you are welcome here. We're so, so happy that you are here. So now we get to hear from our band, and I know that's a highlight for most of you. It's a highlight for me too. It's a highlight for us always to be able to hear these wonderful musicians do what they do. And so, do I need to do a little bit of a tap dance right now? Huh? You got it? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Welcome the band.
Different in so many ways. Some are sparks, some are fiery blaze, but we are one. We are one. Some express as they dance on the stage. Some express putting pencil to page. We are one. We are one. We are born in this life. We are free, living spirit through humanity. We are one. One spirit, one mind, one God, one ever-present peace. One perfect being, being every living thing. One and only truth, one power, one hope. We are a cosmic kaleidoscope. See that man who's asleep on the street, broken skin on the soles of his feet. We are one. We are one. See that girl in the Mercedes Benz, beauty, money, surrounded by friends. We are one. We are one. We are made of this powerful stuff. We are perfect. We're more than enough. We are one. One spirit, one mind, one God, one ever-present peace. One perfect being, being every living thing. One and only truth, one power, one hope. We are a cosmic kaleidoscope. We are one with the earth and the moon. We are one with the blue-nosed baboon. We are one. We are one. We are separate drops in one sea. We're a leaf in a jungle of trees. We are one. We are one. We're a spark that's creating a flame. We are perfect. We're one and the same. We are one. One spirit, one mind, one God, one ever-present peace. One perfect being, being every living thing. One and only truth, one power, one hope. We are a cosmic kaleidoscope.
Woohoo! Give it up for Amy Bishop, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, our new mama, Luis Tovar, and Lisa Jacobs. We are so blessed. We are a cosmic kaleidoscope. I'll have you know that's an original that Amy wrote before a conference, I believe, Ames. Isn't that true? Canadian New Thought Conference, that's right. Thank you all. That's a dandy. All righty. We always start out by breathing together, whether we're here within our community, home community, or whether we're at our home community. It just kind of lets us know that we are all one. We really are that cosmic kaleidoscope. So I invite you to just take in a deep breath. And again. And one more time. Take it in deep. And let it go. Awesome. So my talk today is called In Living Color, so I wore one of my more subdued outfits. Counterbalance that. Just kidding. So several years ago, if you have known me for a number of years, you know this is true. I took a yoga teacher training course. I didn't really think that I was going to be like a full-time yoga teacher. Obviously, I'm a full-time minister, but even though I'm full-figured, I get such pleasure out of practicing yoga that I wanted to encourage other people of substance that they could practice as well, and they could benefit from yoga. So, and it was me, full-figured me, and a class full of young people, you know, like young yogini types. So that's okay, you know. I loved it. But one of the requirements was that we had to make a specific kind of yoga-based art called a yantra, Y-A-N-T-R-A, which is kind of like a mandala. And if you don't know what those are, either a yantra or a mandala, the best way I can describe it, it's kind of like a meditation art. And the purpose, as you're working on this, is to center and to focus your mind and your body and your spirit. Now, I have many talents in life. I admit it. There's some things that I do really well, but art is not one of them. So needless to say, I was not thrilled with the prospect of having to do an art project that was going to partially determine whether I finished this yoga teacher training or not. So I mentioned it to an artist friend of mine, and she took pity on me, and she helped me get through it. And so with her guidance, I did complete the yantra. It was pretty ugly, which is why you're not seeing it, because I think it was donated someplace, donated to a landfill. But anyway, I fulfilled that part of the course. And the truth is, don't tell anybody, okay? Even though I complained about it the whole time, because you know me, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed the process of losing myself in that creativity. It was very calming. It was very grounding. In fact, I liked it so much that I ended up buying some mandala coloring books and got really bright markers because, you know, I like bright colors. And I actually colored these mandalas. I would listen to meditation music and I would color and I would just let my mind wander and think about stuff. And some of the stuff that I thought about was the metaphorical and metaphysical message of coloring mandalas. Ernest Holmes loved color. He talked about color quite a bit in his writings. And he said, when he's talking about spirit here, he said we should see it as something vibrating with life, pulsating with warmth, and scintillating with color. Look how colorful nature is. We are too prosaic, too matter of fact. Color belongs to us because God is a colorful being. How can that which has painted nature with such a lavish brush be anything but colorful? Right? Right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how to add more color into our lives using the ancient art of mandalas as our example. So you guys ready? You good? That sounds like fun? Okay, so here, now we're going to use the screen a lot. So Jason, this is where I'd like to have this in front. Okay, so this is a typical template for a typical black and white mandala that's waiting to be colored. And as you can see, it's very geometric in its shape. It looks pretty involved. And for people, myself included, it looks really complicated, right? So when I first looked at this, and I thought to myself, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to have the patience or the time to color this entire thing. It's just not going to happen. I don't even think I'll try. Now, does that sound at all familiar to anybody? Is there something maybe that you might want to do, maybe a goal or a project or a lifestyle change, but because it seems complicated or it seems too difficult, you don't even try? Or maybe it's just that it's going to take too much time, it's going to take too much energy. What I hear often for people who are thinking about maybe starting on a really spiritually based life and taking classes and that type of thing is that it can feel too complicated. It can feel overwhelming. I've had a lot of students say to me, I'll never understand all of this. It's just too much. And I get that. I understand it. Some things do feel too hard. They feel overwhelming, often because we don't know where to start. However, with both coloring mandalas and undertaking something new, there is a very easy answer. And that answer is you start in the middle and you work your way out. So any change, whether it's taking a black and white picture and making it colorful, or whether it's making a life that is more joyful, starts when we add color and warmth to the inside first. And as you can see from this example, I started out very simply with my favorite colors, which are purple and fuchsia. And a little bit of blue added in, right? And when I began this, and the music's playing, and I'm, and when I didn't know what other colors I was going to use for the rest of the picture. I just put my focus on the inside and the colors that I had chosen at that time. So I want you to think about that from a metaphysical standpoint. We so often want to know what the outcome is going to be. We want to know how things are going to turn out. Maybe not you, me, because I'm an instant gratification person. But can you see how important it is to start on the inside and work your way out to the end result? Start here and move it out. Because when we start on the inside, it builds our consciousness. And when we build our consciousness, we have more confidence. And then we can continue the process. So it's true with anything that we set as a dream or a goal or anything like that, because the big picture can seem too big. It can be too complicated, too hard if we look at it full on the big picture. But when we start at the inside, and we put a few metaphorical brush strokes to it, we can begin to see what it might look like. We're not going to see the whole picture yet, but we can start to see a certain part of it. So, as an example, when I became my first ministry, October of 1998, I just finished ministerial school, and I was hired by a tiny little center in Temecula, California. There were 12 people in the congregation. We met in a school cafeteria. I taught classes in people's living rooms. And the office was in my home, which is why I still like to work from home, because I got in the habit. What can I say? So what I had to do, because of this little tiny thing, and I couldn't see it bigger because I didn't have the consciousness of it yet. So I began working on my foundation. I began working on my consciousness, on my insides. So in other words, I did my spiritual work along with my minister work. And what happened was I started to grow consciousness into someone who could handle more. And lo and behold, as my consciousness grew, more people, more activities, more opportunities made themselves available. In other words, as I grew from the inside out, so did the center. Then what happened is that when I had a strong foundation, then I was able to branch out and try some new things, kind of like working on my mandala. So here's the next picture on this. As you can see, after I got the center done, I noticed these really strong geometric shapes which look kind of like stars, and it felt really important to color those in as soon as possible because it gave the picture an even stronger foundation. So I started on the inside, and now I started working on the foundation, on the actual structure of it, the bones of it, shall we say. And you also notice that I branched out from my familiar and comfortable colors, which added even more foundation and even more depth to the picture. Now again, this seemed like an important metaphysical lesson. And that is, once you have a strong foundation, then it's okay to branch out and to try new things. For instance, I was planning on staying with my color palette of purple, blue, and pink. But when I began to see the picture unfold, I was compelled to add a little bit of variety to it. So Ernest Holmes said this. He said, the impulse of the spirit to move must be caused by a desire to express what it feels itself to be. Beauty, form, color, life, love, and power, because the spirit wants to enjoy itself. So you know I love this, right? I'm all about giving God a good time through me and as me. So we've built this strong foundation, whether it's a mandala or whether it's a goal or whether it's a life change. And now we can allow our more playful side to come out. We can have fun with it, because in doing so, we are allowing spirit to have fun as well. Isn't that a wonderful concept? When we think about when we are enjoying ourselves, we are giving spirit, we're giving the universe the opportunity to enjoy itself through us. So I want you to think for a moment about something that you set out to do, and once you became familiar with it, you felt like you could let more of yourself, more of your creative side out. Well, so it was with my mandala. Now we're cooking. I was ready to fill in some of the more detailed parts. I was feeling more creative. I was feeling braver. Now, the earlier stuff, the inside and the really geometric, like the star things, they were pretty simple. I mean, even I could do it, right? But I didn't know if I had the patience to deal with the detail work. But I was already committed to the process. So I came up with a color pattern, because it was pretty intricate, with a color pattern that I thought that I would like. And at first it went pretty well. That pattern was purple, then pink, then blue, then purple, then pink, then blue. And then I got mixed up. Pretty soon, my nice uniform pattern wasn't so uniform, and I was bummed because I thought the picture was ruined. I'm a symmetry person. So if the pattern wasn't going to be symmetrical, I wasn't going to like it. I just know. But think about that again as a metaphor for life. How often have you made a plan and started out with the best of intentions, and for whatever reason you got mixed up or you made a mistake, and then you decided that the goal, the dream, the plan was ruined and you gave up? For instance, how many of us have started a diet and the moment we blow it, we give up? Maybe not you. Maybe you guys are stronger than me. I know it's true for me. And yet if you think about it, because this is something that you're doing for yourself, who cares but you? Who cares if the pattern is mixed up? Who cares if we eat something that wasn't on our eating plan? Who cares if we make a mistake on something? Because isn't it possible that the little errors and the little glitches that at the time seemed really bad actually added something interesting to the plan or to the picture? Because as we discussed a couple of weeks ago, life is not always perfectly perfect. It is imperfectly perfect. Sometimes we color outside the lines. Sometimes we get our patterns mixed up. Sometimes we just blow it. And yet, the result is really, really beautiful and really interesting and really unique and fun. Because the end result is just part of the journey. All the mistakes, all the glitches, all the boo-boos, the things that don't go right, they help make what the picture is. It's what makes who we are. Rabindranath Tagore wrote, "Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky." I just love that. Clouds come floating into my life to add color to my sunset sky. Now, there's one more thing that I want to point out about this mandala. Normally, I would have made sure, because I'm a person who finishes things, that every square inch of it was colored. Because after all, that's what I was doing. I was coloring. So you put color when you're coloring, right? But you may notice that I left a couple of areas white. And I thought I did it so that it would give some dimension and some depth to the picture. But then I realized, again, that it was a metaphor. And the metaphor is, I left the white in because there is still more for me to experience. Life still has more to express, more to give, more to live, more to experience by means of us. In fact, since I did this first mandala, and this was the first one, and if you've ever been to my house, I actually have these hanging in different places in my home. Because I went through this process, and because I wanted Spirit to have a good time through me, and because I wanted to branch out and try something new, I tried a completely different color palette. And I got to tell you, these colors are so not me. They're just not my colors, but I really enjoyed doing that one. I added strange colors like orange with purple and pink. I mean, come on. Anyway, so wow, I'm really branching out, right? Or I even tried styles and ideas that I never would have considered before. And I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of these that I like the best, because they were each of them an experience. And they were each of them an aspect of who I am and who I am becoming. So you can find mandala coloring books just about anywhere if this is something that calls to you, with pencils or crayons. Wait, you guys call them something different in Canada. Pencil crayons? Pencil crayons. We just called them crayons when I grew up. So, you know what? Bring more color in your life. Do something that adds color to your life, starting on the inside. Because we are all of us here to more fully express life in living color. I love you. I miss you. I think we're close. May not be a week from now, but we're talking about it. We're just starting to put things together. So it is. Thank you. We are in the process of bringing the band back together. Gracias, gracias. I guess, did I go short or something? I went perfect. All righty. So you're going to know this song, and feel free to sing along with it because it's a beauty. Please welcome soon to be named CCSL Band.
I see what you did there.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, darkness all inside makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile. Don't be unhappy. I can't remember when last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you're taking all you can bear, just call me up because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, beautiful like a rainbow. Show me your colors. Show me your 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 rainbow. Show me your colors.
You guys like singing that song. You could tell by your smiles on your faces. Give it up for our band. That was really amazing. Thank you, thank you. You know, going back to the topic about getting a foundation, starting inside and getting a foundation, I actually thought about Oliver as I was preparing that talk because, you know, Oliver didn't start being able to play like that. Oliver had to start with all of the things that, you know, musicians do, learning scales, learning how to read music, learning how to tap that creativity. So that's exactly what we're talking about. So one of the things there was coloring your world with your music. So thank you for that. Thank you all for that. That was really something. So now I get to tell you how you can support us. As I say most weeks, mostly you support us by showing up and by being here on the love stream, watching the love stream, making comments. We love the comments. We read them. My Sunday afternoon, I have such an exciting life. My Sunday afternoon entertainment is to go through the comments and go, oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, because we like hearing it. So thank you for that. Love hearing where you're tuning in from as well. I saw somebody say they're tuning in from Wisconsin. Welcome, Susan. It's nice to see you, or nice to know you're there. How you can financially support the center, which as always is super important, because as we don't meet in person, obviously our income has gone down. And we have been able to get some government grants. So thank you, Alberta and Canada for that. And that's not going to be forever. So thank you for your support. You can send in an e-transfer. Office at calgarycsl.org. You can send your donations through PayPal. If you're donating from the States, please mark it as Canadian. We're looking into a text to give option. More information on that. Send a check and call the office and talk to Kat and give her your information. And thank you for your support. So let's say our conscious giving affirmation just so that we keep that anchored in as well. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is. Okay, we're going to sing, I want to sing Color. All right?
Thank you, color, for everything. Thank you, color, for everything. Thank you, color, for everything. I thank color for everything. How about I thank? I thank love for everything. 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 I thank love for everything.
Well, that was certainly colorful.
Show me your color.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to rub our hands together, and we're going to think about color. Okay? This is also the start of Pride Month. And so we're going to think about color. We're going to think about rainbow colors, just like that song. We're going to think about it, and we're going to send all of our color and all of our love out to the world, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3, whoosh. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.
La 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 la. Hold on to me, don't let me go. Who cares what they see? Who cares what they know? Your first name is free, your last name is dumb. 'Cause we choose to believe in where we are from. Red flower is in every living thing. Mind, use your power. Spirit, use your wings. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Hold on to me, don't let me go. Cheetahs need to eat, run antelope. First name is King, last name is Dove. You choose to see in everyone. When a baby first breathes, when nights is sunrise, when the whale hunts the sea, when we all recognize us. Freedom, 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 freedom. From heat, electric wonder, does chocolate disease. He left us the sun, atoms in the air, organisms in the sea. The sun, yes, man, made up the same things. Freedom, 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 freedom. Freedom! Freedom!
That song is awesome.
That's a fun
Yeah, that's
song.